everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. So today I'll be painting an iris flower. I love irises because they're very unique as to shapes and they look like a lady's skirt, which I love to wear as well. And by the way, tomorrow is the birthday of my most favorite artist. It's Vincent Van Gogh, and Vincent actually loved irises. If you know him through his paintings, you probably have noticed already that he loved to paint irises, and I think he had a series of paintings um, about irises, or he had a lot of irises paintings. All right, so let's begin now. I'll be using a 12 by 16 inch stretch canvas, and I'll be using the following colors. So here they are. We have green, titanium white, purple, lemon yellow, and of course my burnt sienna. I just forgot to place it there. So I'm going to sketch first my subject on my already painted um, black canvas. So I did the painting earlier. I didn't want you to see how I was gonna do the black background because it's very simple. Just paint it black, and I don't want to waste your time just watching me, do the black backgrounding. So now I'll be using my white to sketch the subject. Okay, let's begin now. I really want to just go straight to the point. Okay, so I'm gonna sketch now the subject. Again, I'll be freehanding everything. So if I make a mistake, I'm just gonna paint over it, okay? So I'm just gonna go and paint or sketch, sorry, where things are gonna go. And I might do a little bit of changing later if I think that, because again, as I've been mentioning over my past videos, I tend to paint a little big. So the way I proportion things, they sometimes exceed, okay? They sometimes exceed the shape of my, or the size of my canvas, which I want to avoid already. Okay. So this is a little bud. There's a bud. Um, okay, and this will be the stem, like that. Okay. In all honesty, I myself, I'm not really a fan of small paintings. That's why um, I am very much challenged whenever I am doing my paintings on a small canvas. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a little bit of adjustment because I want to maximize the space. Even if I am trying to paint smaller, I want to still, paint a little bigger than this one. Okay, so basically that's the shape of it. Now I'm gonna underpaint my subject. Okay. For the underpainting, I'm just gonna use first my white. So let's use white, by the way. I should not have washed my brush out. Wasn't necessary. So I'm gonna use my white and just paint this area. This white, okay, this is the underpainting. It's quite surprising that I'm using a light color for the underpainting, but trust me on this one because this will be a purpley iris. Okay, so just trust me on this one. We want to make sure that there is some sort of curvy lines right here, like that. Okay, let's just continue painting it with some white. Again, try to be more like curvy. Okay, and also right here. Okay. Okay, now you can do a lot of layering if you want the colors to be more solid, just like what I'm doing here. I just want to make sure that there are no bald areas. Besides, I've noticed as well that white tends to dry faster compared to other colors. I don't know if you've noticed that, or am I the only one thinking that way? But based on my years of practice, white tend to dry faster. Maybe it's a type of paint that I have, but so far it has always been like that. Like every time I use white, white just dries faster. Hey, this is my second layer. Okay, and now I'm trying to just cover those bald spots. Okay, right. Now I'm gonna use again my white right here on the bud. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Okay, or maybe not. I'm just gonna, I forgot this part. I'm so sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush out and I'm gonna get my green. I'm gonna mix it with my burnt sienna so that it's not pure green, like dull it. Okay, and I'm gonna use that right under this area. Okay, right. Now, since I already have my green color right here, I'm just gonna make some suggestions of plants. Okay. It's more of an abstract thing down here, okay? It's not really necessary, but I'm also waiting for the paint to dry before I do the, what do you call this? The layering, sorry, the detailing. So I might as well do the bottom part. Just to suggest that this is a painting of nature. So there are also other existing plants. It's not just the iris flower, but we're just trying to highlight the iris flower. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So again, it's very abstractish. It could be anything, but you just want it to be there. Just want it to be there. That color. Okay, it's still wet, but it's fine. Okay, let me just see it from the view. It's not really that obvious from the viewpoint of the camera, but still, let's do it. Okay, I will add a little bit of yellowish colors. All right. Okay, now I really want to do the what they call this, the flower already. So I'll be using a really small paintbrush. So I'll be using not a small paintbrush, but a very pointy brush. So I'm using a size 8 pointy brush. Okay, I really don't know what to call that, but it's really pointy. So I'm gonna grab my purple color right here that you see, and I'm just gonna go and create some lines. Okay. Okay, just like that. And then we proceed to the next area. That's very preliminary, by the way, because we'll be glazing some areas with some purple colors. Okay, my paintbrush is getting a little bit like not pointy anymore, but we're gonna do our best to just very touch on it very gently so that we get thin lines. So I'm barely, I'm barely pressing on my canvas so that I create a more detailed lining. Okay, and then we proceed to this area. Okay. Okay, some more and curves right there. Remember, what we're doing right now is very preliminary. This is not the actual final look of it. We're just trying to do some patterns on the petals. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to that, to my purple, so that it becomes a little dark. Okay. Now I'm gonna get my green while I still have my purple color right here so that I create that dark green color. Okay. Okay, right there. Okay. And for the bud. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna get back to my purple color. I don't mind mixing it with the existing green that I have here. It's just gonna make my purple more dark. And that's the goal for this part. So I'm just gonna color the bud. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna switch my brush. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I'm gonna dab onto my yellow and to my burnt sienna. That's white. Okay. And I'm gonna color this part. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my yellow plus white. And I'm just gonna lighten a bit this. Okay, I'm gonna mix it with green. Okay, I'm gonna lighten the right side of this, um, like the stem. Okay. And I'm gonna dab onto my white and just continue highlighting this part. Okay, I'm gonna use my hands because I love finger painting. Okay, okay, perfect. Just like that. I'm gonna dab onto my purpley colors right here. I'm gonna mix it with burnt sienna so that it's quite dark. You can use black if you want, or you can use green. As long as it's darker, okay? As long as it's darker. And I'm gonna use that to darken the left side. Okay. And I did not mention, but I still have some black color right here. I'm just gonna create some shadow. Okay. And I'm gonna darken that. Okay. Now using my purple, and I'll be mixing that with black. Okay, so that it's dark purple. Okay, and I'm gonna use this to create some outlines that would really make our painting more realistic. I'm just gonna pull down the brush strokes. Okay, like that. So right here, I'm gonna I'm gonna create some folds and also some shadows. Okay, just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna darken on this side. Okay, now I'm gonna get my black. I forgot to mention that we'll be using our black as well. And I don't think I've had any paintings that I did not use black on. Just create that space right here. Okay, just like that. And maybe we can go around some areas just to clean it. All right, okay, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush out. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my purple. Okay, I'm gonna get my purple and I'm gonna mix that with tiny bit of white and add water. So make sure that this is quite watery. Okay. What we're gonna do next is to glaze over some areas so that they appear more purple than white. So using this watered down purple, I'm just gonna go and glaze. Okay, again, this step is quite mm, tricky. Okay, again, make this a little more purple. Okay, now I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of black, my purple. So mix it with black just to add more depth right there. Okay. Now I need to get my blue because um, while it's true that we're doing um, a purple iris flower, I need to do a little bit of blue color. So I'm gonna get my primary blue, primary cyan, okay, and then I'm gonna have to mix that with my purple. And then add water. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this color to kind of bluish, make this area a little more bluish. It's what do you call this? It's dominantly purple, but there are some shades of blue in there, which I really like about iris flower. It's not just iris flowers. I mean, they're just not one color. There's always some sort of other colors present, but you just have to really look at them so that you see them. So I'm using this bluish color mixed with purple, and then I'm just going to add that color on certain areas of this iris. Okay. Now using another brush, I'm just going to dab onto my yellow. Mix it with a little bit of white. Okay. And I'm just going to apply that yellowish color right there. Okay, and then I'm going to mix it with burnt sienna, the yellow color. That's white. And I'm going to create that like little pollens right here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to dab onto my white. And I'm going to create some, again, those tiny pollens. Those tiny hairs. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to mix it again with some browns and yellow. Just like that. And then using a small brush, Okay, I'm just gonna get, I need more white. I already ran out of white. Okay. And then I'm just gonna make some reshaping. Okay. I'm just gonna go and reshape. Also make some colors. I'm gonna outline the petals with some white. Okay. Just like that. Also right here. Okay, now I'm gonna get my purple. And just to provide a little more shading right here. Gonna mix it with blue, just like what we did earlier. Mix it with primary blue. Okay, and then black as well. And then right here. I'm just gonna use my fingers just to scatter a little bit of purple colors. Okay, just like that. Okay, now using some purple and white. We're gonna use some light purple and we're gonna highlight this bud. Okay, just like that. And then using some more white. White and yellow, actually. Okay, again, white and yellow right here. And some dark colors on the left side. Okay. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of gray. So I'm gonna use my black plus black plus white. Sorry, and then a little bit of purple. Okay, so it's like purplish gray color, and I'm gonna color this area with that color. This is to give it dimension because we don't want it to be looking so flat. Some areas will be like pure white, but some will be more gray. Okay, okay, right here. Okay, okay, like that. Okay. Again, now I want to get my pure white and I want to highlight again the right side of this flower. So just highlight the right side. Okay, and then using pure white, just spread some brightness right here. Okay. Again, we're just trying to use pure white. Okay. And we don't want to highlight everything because if we highlight everything, we're just gonna make our painting look flat. Okay, just like that. And I want to see it from the viewpoint of the camera. This is nice, but I need to add more detailing. Okay, so using my pure white, I'm just gonna go around. Okay, just like that. Okay. And we want to highlight this part. I'm just using white. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you if I'm changing colors, but I'm just using white. Okay, now I'm going to get my purple again because we have to finish this part. Okay, and I'm going to get my burnt sienna. Maybe mix it with a little bit of black just to like apply or make it look more natural. We want to see some sort of dark colors in there, not just brown. There you go. Okay. Okay. So I will add I will add more detailing. I'm just obsessed about this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a really small brush because using like squarish, brush is not working. So I'm gonna use white just to go around the petal area. Let me just check if the mic is on. some highlights right here. Okay. I want to use more purple for small detailing. Dabbing onto my white. Okay, now I'm just gonna get my black because I have to clean this part. Okay. Find it a little bit weird. Okay, and also this. Okay, now I need to do more glazing, but let's do some more detailing. Okay. I'm gonna get my black just to outline this part. Okay, and then I'm gonna dab onto my yellow right here without washing my brush. So it's mixing with my black. However, the purpose is to get me some like olive green type of color. And let's do a little bit of like background color right there. Or background detail. Okay, just like that. Okay. Okay. Then get some browns. Just to add more detailing. Make it look more, making it more looking realistic or real. Okay. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of shadowing. Okay, just like that. Okay, let me just fix this part because okay. Mhm. I really love this one. Now using some more dark violets. Just like that. Now it's time for us to glaze. So I'm gonna get my like white, okay, but water it down, okay, so that we can glaze without covering a lot of areas, okay. So I'm gonna highlight like this part, okay, just like that. I love highlighting because just gives more life to the painting. Okay. I'm adding just a little more detailing right there. Let me just fix that part. Mhm. Wow. I love this. I'm just adding a little bit of hints of blue here and there. Okay. And some dark colors. Okay. Some yellows and browns. Okay. Now using some black, I just want to make this area more like detailed. I feel like it's looking weird. Okay. Apply some spaces or create some spaces just like that. I'm just cleaning again, just around the area. Okay. Again, some water down of white just to highlight this portion because this portion actually just emphasizes the dimensional shape of the painting. Okay, perfect. Now, to add more dimension, I'm going to use my black, water it down, and darken some areas as well. If we are highlighting some areas, we should also darken some areas. Okay. Mm. Let me check. Okay. I love this one. Okay, so I'm going to sign this now. And of course, for the signature, I'm just going to use my remaining white since I already have a lot of it and it just matches, the painting. So I'm going to sign right here. And that's it. We're finished. I hope you enjoy that one. And again, tomorrow is Vincent Van Gogh's birthday. It's very significant to me because Van Gogh is one of my most admired artists, masters. Uh, these are the old masters that really, really, really gave us original pieces that are of good inspiration up to this time. And as most of you already know, or as some of you already know, I just love Vincent van Gogh. Every time I watch a documentary or a film about him, I feel like I'm always motivated to paint. Okay, that's why this painting is for today. It um, just matches the birthday of Vincent van Gogh tomorrow. Not everyone will celebrate, but for me, it's a very important date because it always reminds me of how my inspiration, was born, of when my inspiration artist was born. So I hope you enjoyed this one and I hope you paint along with me. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're painting with me, let me know in the comment section below. See you in my next one, guys, and have a great weekend and have a great day wherever you are. Bye, guys. Mwah. Love you.